leaders are going to encounter some lap traffic right now. The first one they'll come up on is Potter Ledford in the 01 car as he's trying to make it around Mike Hammond and Rick Barney. Potter Ledford goes around in turn 1. That'll bring out the caution with 1 lap to go. Okay, it's Arliss Williams, John Campbell, Kevin Ingram, Jim Chamberlain, and Harley Jenkins. Green flag flies for 1 lap. Or excuse me, 2 laps. Reverting back to the previous green flag lap. This time by, we will get the white flag. And your winner will be car number 10, Arliss Williams, John Campbell second. Kevin Ingram third. Looked like Jim Chamberlain just edged out the 28 of Danny Suffren for that 4th position. 1-6. All right, now your first heat race for the Pure Stocks. Yes, first heat race for the Pure Stocks. Car number 4, Harley Jenkins on the pole. Outside of him will be the 6 of Kevin Ingram. Then it's the 57 of Chris Popov, the 10 of Arliss Williams, then the 14 of John Campbell, and outside of him the 28 of Danny Suffren. Lights go out on the Kil-Kare pace car. We should get a green flag next time by.
6 laps of distance. 13. 4 stop.
They'll pick up the throttle through turns 3 and 4. Green flag flies and we are racing. All right, your leader is Kevin Ingram. In second, it's Harley Jenkins, and then it's Chris Popov. Good battle for that 4th position between John Campbell, Arliss Williams, and Danny Suffren. Now they're 3 wide down the front straightaway. Something's going to have to give, and it's Arliss Williams in turn 1. As Suffren and Campbell are still side by side all the way around the track. Your leader is still Kevin Ingram in the 6 car. And there's a good look at the leader of this race, car number 6, Kevin Ingram. As we got him heating it up in the back of the pack again. Danny Suffren and John Campbell. White flag flies. And your winner will be car number 6, Kevin Ingram. Then it'll be Harley Jenkins in second. Third will be Chris Popov. Fourth, look to be Danny Suffren. Fifth, John Campbell. And very close in turn 2 there. What an end. Kevin Ingram, car number 6, your winner. All right. Now it's time for the pure stocks. On the pole, car number 8. That's Wayne in 8. And then Bill Ashley, car number 1, is outside of him. In the second row, car number 98, that's Gary Seitz. And outside of him will be the 25 of Jim Chamberlain. Next is the 4 of Harley Jenkins, outside of him, Kevin Ingram. Then the 57 of Chris Papa, and outside of him, John Campbell. Then the 28 of Danny Suffren, and the 10 of Arliss Williams.
The lineup for your pure stock feature. For 12, racing last 12 laps for this. The 8 car, Dwayne Miller on pole.
Lights will stay out on the Kil-Kare pace car for at least another lap, and we're going to take a break. And we'll be back in a second.
And 10 are...
Okay, the lights have gone out on the Kil-Kare pace car. Once again, it's Wayne in 8, and then Bill Ashley in the 1 car. 98 of Gary Seitz, the 25 of Jim Chamberlain, the 4 of Harley Jenkins, the 6 of Kevin Ingram, the 57 of Chris Papa, the 14 of John Campbell, the 28 of Danny Suffren, and the 10 of Arliss Williams. The pure stocks. Green flag flies, and we are racing. Bill Ashley, your leader. 25 of Jim Chamberlain in second. And it's Kevin Ingram running for third, and now Ingram pulls to the outside of Jim Chamberlain. And the 8 car and Harley Jenkins get together, as do the Danny Suffren and Chris Pawpaw. Now the 14 of Campbell will get around Chamberlain. And we got 2 cars, Harley Jenkins and Gary Seitz, into the turn 1 wall. Caution on the track. All right, the lights have gone out on the Kil-Kare pace car. We should get green flag next time by. Bill Ashley, Kevin Ingram, John Campbell, Jim Chamberlain. Wayne in 8, the 57 of Chris Papa, 28 of Danny Suffren, Arliss Williams in the 10, and Harley Jenkins. Gary Seitz, too much damage on that car. He's in the infield. Green flag flies, and we are racing. The cars gingerly look for a way around. We got a passing for the lead here. Kevin Ingram pulls outside of Bill Ashley in the 1 car. Kevin Ingram, your new leader. And we got cars over in turn 1 spinning. Car number 57, Chris Papa. The 8 car was also involved, as was the 4 and the 10. Caution once again on the track. Okay, under NASCAR short track rules, we revert back to the previous green flag lap. At that time, it was Bill Ashley, Kevin Ingram, 14 of Campbell, Chamberlain, Williams, Harley Jenkins, the 8 car, and the 57 car of Chris Papa. Green flag flies, and we are racing once again. Kevin Ingram once again pulls to the outside of Bill Ashley. And it looks like these 2 cars are hooked together. The grill work of the 6 car comes off down the track. We got a caution as Jim Chamberlain loses a tire. Lights go out on the Kil-Kare pace car. We should get a green flag next time by. Bill Ashley, Kevin Ingram, John Campbell, Arliss Williams, Harley Jenkins, Chris Papa, the 8 car of Wayne, and the 28 of Danny Suffren back out. Green flag flies, and Jim Chamberlain will be coming back on the track this time. We will see Jim Chamberlain in the foreground. There is the familiar green and white number 25. And he will go a lap down. Kevin Ingram pulls underneath Bill Ashley once again. Ashley sideways through turns 1 and 2. And Jim Chamberlain will have to go back to the pits, another flat tire. Arliss Williams now third. It's Kevin Ingram, John Campbell, Arliss Williams, and Bill Ashley, your top four. The high side of Kevin Ingram. And that was a white flag that time by. This will be the checker flag for your winner, Kevin Ingram, John Campbell, Arliss Williams, Danny Suffren, and Bill Ashley. Car number 21, Brian Coleman. Outside of him is the 98 of Gary Seitz. The 4 cars next, that's Harley Jenkins. Outside of him, the 25 of Jim Chamberlain. Then it's the 28 of Danny Suffren, the 57 of Chris Popall, the 1 of Bill Ashley, the 10 of Arliss Williams, the 14 of John Campbell, the 6 of Kevin Ingram, and new car out here, 38, that's Joe in 38. We'll be racing in a couple of moments. Lights have gone out on the Kil-Kare pace car. We should get a green flag next time by. Brian Coleman, Gary Seitz, Harley Jenkins, Jim Chamberlain, Danny Suffren, Chris Popall, Bill Ashley, Arliss Williams, John Campbell, Kevin Ingram, and the 38, Old Joe in 38. The Pure Stocks, 15 laps. Green flag. Does not fly. No green flag. No start.
No green flag.
Get a green flag next time by. They pick up the throttle through turns 3 and 4. Green flag does fly. Brian Coleman, and Gary Seitz and Harley Jenkins get together. They trade paint down the front straightaway. They're still trading paint in turns 1 and 2. And Danny Suffren all the way up to second and closing on your leader, Brian Coleman. with some problems down the front straightaway. I didn't see exactly what happened. Looks like he might have gotten together with Kevin Ingram. But we have caution on the track as we take a look at the damage on the Chris Pawpaw machine. Once again, caution on the track. We should get a green flag next time by. It's Brian Coleman, Danny Suffren, Harley Jenkins, Arliss Williams, John Campbell, Bill Ashley, Jim Chamberlain, and Joe. Green flag.
Green flag over.
Suffren, now your leader. Brian Coleman back to second. Harley Jenkins still in third. Coleman sideways through turn 2. He gathers it back in. Now Arliss Williams battling side by side with Harley Jenkins for that third position. Now Williams slides high. He scrapes the guardrail in turn 4. In the meantime, Danny Suffren has about about a quarter of a lap lead, about a straightaway. As John Campbell will try Harley Jenkins on the outside. Jenkins sideways. And Campbell now third. And now Jenkins looks inside of Brian Coleman down the front straightaway, but can't get the job done. With about a half a track lead now. And now John Campbell trying to get around Brian Coleman and does so. John Campbell now second, and here comes Harley Jenkins underneath. They trade paint going into turn 1. Harley Jenkins now in third. Problems getting around the lap car, 38. Oh, and Brian Coleman and the 38 car, they get together. Caution on the track. Okay, it's Danny Suffren, John Campbell, Harley Jenkins, Arliss Williams, Bill Ashley, Jim Chamberlain, Chris Pawpaw, and Gary Seitz. Green flag, we are racing. And Campbell sticking right with Danny Suffren. Jenkins sideways as he comes out of turn 4. one more lap to go for your leader, Danny Suffren. And Harley Jenkins sideways once again. It's allowed Arliss Williams to get beside of him. Your winner will be Danny Suffren. Second will go to John Campbell. This battle for third will be Harley Jenkins. Arliss Williams in fourth, and Bill Ashley runs fifth. All right, up next, the Pure Stocks on the pole. Car number 14, John Campbell. Outside of him, Tom Henry in the 28 machine. Then it's the 10 of Arliss Williams, the 57 of Chris Pawpaw, the 4 of Harley Jenkins, the 21 of Brian Coleman, the 25 of Jim Chamberlain, the 01 of Potter Ledford, and car number 98, Gary Seitz. Oh, and also the 1 of Bill Ashley. Lights go out on the Kil-Kare pace car. We'll get a green flag next time by.
Let's get them in line. We didn't have this other heat lined up. Let's get the Emons up here right away. 62 and 77. 11 and 27. 7 and 2.
Once again, it's Campbell and Suffren, Arliss Williams and Chris Pawpaw, Harley Jenkins and Brian Coleman. Green flag. John Campbell, your early leader. Car number 28, Danny Suffren in second. Arliss Williams running third. Suffren sliding through the backstretch that time by. Oh, and we got trouble over turn number 4. I missed that completely. Potter Ledford, and it looks like the 21 of Brian Coleman had spun, and Gary Seitz comes right up and collects the Potter Ledford machine. Caution on the track. All right, we're about ready for our restart. It's John Campbell, Danny Suffren, Arliss Williams, Chris Pawpaw, Harley Jenkins, Jim Chamberlain, Bill Ashley, Brian Coleman. They pick up the throttle through turns 3 and 4. Green flag flies. We are racing. And Chris Pawpaw immediately pulls into the infield. Danny Suffren slides high down the back straightaway. He recovers, but barely keeping second on that one. It's still John Campbell, your leader. Arliss Williams running third. Car number 14 looking like he's on rails around here. That car is really hooked up tonight. 5 laps now complete. Next time by will be the checkered flag. And your winner will be John Campbell, Danny Suffren, Arliss Williams, and Harley Jenkins. Once again, and now your lineup for the Pure Stock feature racing event. On the pole, car number 21, Brian Coleman. Outside him, the 25 of Jim Chamberlain. 1, Bill Ashley is in the second row, and outside of him, 4, Harley Jenkins. 57, Chris Pawpaw is next. The 10 of Arliss Williams. The 14 of John Campbell, and the 28 of Danny Suffren. And bringing up the tail, car number 98, Gary Seitz. Kil-Kare pace car pulls off the track in turn 2. Should get a green flag next time by. Brian Coleman, Jim Chamberlain, Bill Ashley, Harley Jenkins, Chris Pawpaw, Arliss Williams, John Campbell, Danny Suffren and Gary Sykes. We are racing, green flag. What a wild start. They're 3 wide coming through turn 2. Everybody gets by. And Arliss Williams slides in and hits the wall in turn 4. Caution on the track. And as they carry out Arliss Williams' car hammock style between 2 wreckers, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that not only does Pennstroke Productions videotape here at Kil-Kare Speedway each and every week, but at Columbus Motor Speedway and Kil-Kare Dragway for the Midwest's finest video racing series, Pennstroke Productions. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. The lights go out on the Kil-Kare pace car. He pulls on into the infield in turn 2, and we should get a green flag next time by. Complete restart, except for the 10 of Arliss Williams. They pick up the throttle through turns 3 and 4. Green flag, we are racing. Coleman, but he slides high through turn 3. Bill Ashley now looks underneath. It's still Brian Coleman. Bill Ashley running in second, but look at Danny Suffren climbing up on the outside. Now Suffren is second in the 28 machine. Danny Suffren looks underneath Brian Coleman once again through turns 3 and 4. He's got a fender on him. They're side by side into turn 1. Coleman slides high. Suffren now first. Danny Suffren now your leader. Car number 21, Brian Coleman running in second. John Campbell for third. Chris Popoff running fourth. He's underneath down the back straightaway. Now John Campbell is running second. Brian Coleman back to third. And Harley Jenkins, oh, and Bill Ashley hard into the turn 1 wall. I see Ashley moving inside the car. He appears to be okay. He wants out of that car quickly. I can understand why. Harley Jenkins' car appeared to hit the rumble strips and just bounced right into the one car of Bill Ashley. We're going to take a pause. We're going to check the tape and see if there's anything else we see on it, and we'll be back in a couple of seconds.
And Bill Ashley is okay. He's already up.
Okay, your leader, Danny Suffren, John Campbell, Brian Coleman, Chris Popal, Harley Jenkins, and Jim Chamberlain. Green flag. Danny Suffren's still your leader, but John Campbell is right there. And Campbell really hanging it out.
Danny Suffren, John Campbell, Brian Coleman, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And your winner, car number 28, Danny Suffren. John Campbell finishes second.